Hi, I'm Darlene and welcome back to Super at 60. I'm so happy to have you here in my kitchen today. If you would please like and subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it so much. I am a small channel, but I'm a growing channel. I'm a happy channel and it's a great place to be, and I'm so happy that you're here today. And what I want to make for you today is a snack. Okay, this is a really delicious snack, something that is salty and sweet. It's kind of where a praline marries a cracker. It is just so delicious, and it is super easy to make. It's great if you want to make it and put it in a quart jar or something and take it on a car trip. It's wonderful for any kind of company. It's wonderful for ball games. If you're having people over for a football game or a basketball game, and you can double, you can triple the amount that you make here, but it is just so easy. And it's a wonderful thing also around the holidays. Easter, we just finished celebrating Easter. That would have been a wonderful thing to have out on the Easter goodie table. Children like it, adults like it, everybody loves these beautiful salted caramel cracker bites. They're just so yummy. These are the crackers that we're going to start with. The oyster crackers. You know how good those are? My little 2-year-old Micah, grandson, he loves these crackers, and he knows that Oma always gets them for him. So when he comes over, he grabs me by the hand and he takes me into the kitchen and he points up to the refrigerator, on top of the refrigerator, because I have a little quart jar up there that I always keep these little oyster crackers in there for him because they're the perfect size for his little hands. And I get them down for him and he loves them. So we're going to visit him, and I want to take oyster crackers, but I'm going to step it up a bit. So let's go over to the oven and let's get started. All right, the first thing I've done is take a cookie sheet. Now this is one of those smaller jelly pan cookie sheets. If all you have is a large cookie sheet, that's fine too. Make sure that you use parchment paper because this is going to get hot and sticky for a little bit anyway, before it gets nice and sweet and salty. And so just kind of, you know, cover the edges just like that, you'll be fine. All right, so take your bag of crackers, just like this. Could not be easier. This is just one bag of crackers, and just spread them out all over. I'm going to take my hands and spread them all over. You know what these are. You know these little crackers. You know the little oyster crackers. You put them in your soup, and they taste just like saltines. They really do. They're kind of the baby saltines. Just go ahead and press them down just like that. Oh, they're just delicious, just the way they are, right? You know. But we're gonna make them even better. This is a really special treat. All right, so right now, let me just move this right out of the way. I'm gonna move it over to the counter for just 1 second. And then we're gonna start to heat up some things, okay? So I already have in the bowl here, or in the pot here, my copper pot, I have 2 sticks of butter. I'm using organic butter, but it doesn't matter. I just like to use organic products whenever I can. You guys know that. All right, and we're gonna let that come down to totally melted, totally liquefy, okay? And when that happens, in just a few minutes, I'll come right back. All right, it is boiling away here. I got you nice and close. And now we're gonna add just a few things to this to make it like a nice caramel. This is a cup of brown sugar, packed brown sugar. That's what the recipe said. So this, I love the spatula, but it's very flimsy on the edge. So I'm gonna switch here because I really packed it, didn't I? All right, there we go. Very good. So we'll let that get nice and emulsified in there. Right now it's very liquidy, but soon you'll see it will bubble and bubble. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit more. And it'll puff up, and it'll change color, and it'll get nice and rich and thick. And it only takes about 1 or 2 minutes, but keep on stirring it. Don't leave, don't answer a phone, don't go to the bathroom, don't answer the door. Just don't do anything because it can burn really fast. I mean, it's so easy, but it can burn really fast. I think I just turned my oven off. The oven is preheated to 350, and I just turned it off, so there we go. All right. Very good. All right, now I'm going to add just a couple more things to this. A half teaspoon of cinnamon. I have this really nice cinnamon from Costco, and I'm just going to add a half of that right in there. And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And this is my vanilla, and you do want to use your measuring spoons while you're working on this recipe. Any kind of a candy. This is kind of like a candy recipe, but it's really, really simple. If you've always wanted to make a candy, but you were afraid, you know, because it does get pretty hot and you have to have thermometers and all that, this is so easy. You could start right here. You don't need any thermometers. You don't need anything. All right, once you put all the ingredients in there, I know the lighting is really bad over here. I'm sorry, by my stove. It's going to cool that butter back down, but you want to get it back up again. You want to get it to a really good solid boil. You want to get it eventually to a boil that you can't stir down. You know what I mean? It will, no matter how much you stir it, it won't stop boiling. That's when you know you are getting really, really close, and it'll start to turn a very light color, and it will start to get very, very thick. And like I said, 2 minutes, maybe 3 max, but keep an eye on it. Whenever you're working with sugar and butter, you know, sugar and butter can really give you a good burn if you are not careful. So just be careful. Stir slowly. It's worth it. All right, it's getting very, very close. Look how kind of puffy it's getting. And the sugar is nice and dissolved. You want to make sure you don't feel any grittiness in there. It's been just a little bit less than 2 minutes. My timer is going off right now. Okay, so I'm just going to put it on here just a couple seconds longer. I just want to make sure. The color is beautiful. It smells like praline. If you've ever made praline candies, oh, it smells just like that. It smells fantastic. All right, so I'm going to stir it just a few more minutes until it's nice and thick. The color has changed. Everything. It's really, it's much thicker than it was. You can see how it just kind of coats the spoon there like that. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. And you can see how easy this was. And all I used was my stove timer, my kitchen timer. I did not have to get out any kind of a candy thermometer or any special equipment at all. Okay. All right. So that is at a boil that will not stir down. I stirred it and stirred it and stirred it. See how it bubbles up like that? And I will go back in and try to stir that down, but it is constantly bubbling. Just like that. So that's very good. All right, I'm going to turn it off right now, and we're going to go over to the counter very carefully. We'll do this very carefully. Step number 3, gub it up. All right, I'm going to bring my tray of crackers over here, and I'm also going to very carefully bring the pot of the hot liquid over here, and we're just going to very, very carefully, and I can't tell you enough the word carefully. If you're just careful, it's easy as could be. Just be careful, because you can just imagine how hot that sugary, buttery liquid is. And we're going to pour it all over those crackers now. So here we go. Here it is, nice and hot and bubbly. Nice and hot and bubbly. And here we're just going to pour it all over the crackers. I'm going to do it as easily as I can from this kind of angle. Just pour like little lines down, just like that. Because we're going to mix it up. We're going to stir it up in just a minute. Yeah. Okay. See if there's any spots you missed. Go back down over here. Just get it all out, because that is so good. It's going to be like a praline saltine when it's done, if that makes any sense to you. But just this delicious caramel combined with salty crackers. Just use your imagination. It's going to be so good. These are absolutely, well, it's hard to stop eating them, to tell you the truth. All right, let me go put this back on the stove. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. So all you want to do is take a spatula and very carefully, we're going to just make sure that everything is coated. Every little cracker in here wants to make sure that it gets coated. And just do it real gently, because again, it's still pretty hot. Actually, it's very hot. So try not to get any on your fingers or anything like that. But you can see how easy this has been. This has just taken minutes to get even just to this point. Honestly, if you can boil or, you know, cook butter down to the liquid stage, add a few ingredients, open a bag of these oyster crackers, you can pretty much make this delicious snack. It is so good. And if you're gonna go to all this trouble to make this, and it's really no trouble, but if you're gonna go to this point to do this, you might as well make a double batch, because I assure you, if you're making it for a group of people, they're gonna want it. It's gonna be gone in no time. Just no time at all. All right, it looks like I have gotten it pretty well combined in here, and you can see how nicely the parchment paper works. It's just perfect. And we're gonna need it for another reason too in a few minutes. All right, I'm gonna get it all nice and spread out, nice and even, because it's gonna go in the oven now for about seven minutes. Usually works for me for 7 minutes. All right, there we go. It's all pressed down. Everything's ready to go. I'm gonna go pop it in the oven for 7 minutes. I'll set the timer for 7 minutes. Ooh, it's still hot underneath. And then we'll take it from there. It's almost done. It's just almost done. All right, they are all cooled down. I let them sit for about 15 minutes, I guess. Look how beautiful they are. They're not hot anymore, but they're kind of stuck. You know, like you could break them off in little pieces. We'll see what happens. Oh, they're so beautiful. They're colored so pretty. They're absolutely stunning. Put these in a pretty jar for someone with some ribbons around it. Or just like I'm doing, put it in a plate. Look at this right here. Oh my goodness, just looks so good. Like a big old clump of it. Can you see? Look at that. See how it looks, the way the butter and the sugar makes that caramelization there? That's incredible. That looks like toffee to me, doesn't it? Or like brittle. You know, like brittle, that's what I mean, like a peanut brittle, except this is with these yummy salty caramels and the brown sugar and the salt and the vanilla. Oh, that's good. That is a nice treat for somebody. I don't know. But I'm going to put it right in my dish here and go ahead and finish scooping these out. What a treat. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a whole bunch of those big old pieces. Like this whole sheet right here. Look at that. I mean, that's just all, just like one big sheet right there. Somebody will break those up. They're so nice and buttery. Really, a real treat. There's a nice little piece of that caramelization again. Oh, so beautiful. That's what you want to have on top of your dish, because that's enticing people to want to dig in. Oh boy, that is just so beautiful. All right, let me finish scooping this all up and I'll be right back. Well, I hope you enjoyed these unbelievably salty caramel, delicious crackers. They're sweet, they're salty. Everything that you love in a snack is in this delicious treat. I have two little pieces here that I plucked out. Look at them. They're all stuck together with that beautiful, beautiful caramelization. Look at that butter, and what the butter and the brown sugar did is just so beautiful. And this little piece over here, the same thing. It's just gorgeous. It just couldn't be any prettier. It's just a lovely, lovely treat. Oh look, they could be earrings. I should try making earrings out of these. Yeah, I can't eat them, so I might as well wear them, right? Okay, well, they are beautiful, that's for sure. And you're going to totally enjoy them. I would, excuse me, I put them in a little bowl like this, and I'm gonna set them right here. And I'll probably end up putting them in like a quart jar with a lid on it, because that'll be nice and easy to travel. But look how pretty these are. That golden color. Just go ahead, take a handful and snack away. I'm not gonna tell anybody. They are so delicious. Absolutely a snack that you wanna make for any time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Darlene, this is Super at 60. I will see you guys very soon. Bye now, and Lord bless. Don't forget to press that like button and press that subscribe button if you've never subscribed. I'd love to have you here. Bye-bye.